Orchids have a reputation for being finicky and difficult to grow, but they can actually thrive very well under normal household conditions. And Dr. Cindy Haynes from ISU is with me, and she's going to set the record straight. So, Cindy, why are orchids so misunderstood?
There are some orchids out there like dendrobiums and Cattleya orchids that are finicky and a little difficult to grow. But then there are some other orchids that are really easy. This is a Phalaenopsis or moth orchid, and every home should have one. It's one of the easiest orchids to grow.
Okay, so I guess selection is the key.
Yes, go with a moth orchid or Phalaenopsis.
Okay. Now, what about the growing conditions?
Growing conditions, this particular orchid and many orchids need bright but indirect light. So eastern windows are perfect because it's not too much intense heat or sun. They also have unusual potting conditions as well. Instead of using a typical potting soil that you would use for a houseplant, these orchids are epiphytes, which means their roots actually grow in air. So they need a soil condition that allows plenty of air. So instead of typical potting soil, we use a chunky bark or a fibrous kind of sphagnum moss type material. Keeps it moist, but still allows plenty of air for the roots.
Okay. Now, what about bloom times?
Bloom times, most of the moth orchids bloom sometime in the winter, usually after Christmas. Those cooler night temperatures help initiate those flower buds. And once they start blooming, they bloom for a really long time. 2, 3, maybe even 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful,
That's good to hear.
beautiful bright flowers right around Valentine's Day.
Okay. Well, the moth orchid sounds very easy and it looks elegant. Thanks. And if you would like more information on orchids, be sure to log on to gardeninginthezone.com. I'm Liz Gelman.